Today I have brought two very special things with me to share with you. This is my high school diploma. I have worked since the age of 5 to earn this. This is my associate's degree from community college. And in a year I will be receiving my bachelor's degree from UCLA. Currently, these two things do not mean anything in this country, but I've worked hard for them. I've earned them, and I deserve to use them. They're supposed to mean something.
Thousands and thousands of students across our country cannot exercise their degrees. Even though students like her have lived in our country most of their lives and have obtained a higher education degree, at the end of their journey, their ability to exercise their degree is still in question. Instead of giving up, many students like her have embarked upon a mission to bring about change in the immigration and education policy. In 2006, the voices of millions calling for change reminded this nation that the struggle to improve the lives of everyday Americans continues. This echoed the legacy of the movement for the fight of independence, the abolition movement, women's rights, and the civil rights movement, where great Americans stood up to remind this nation that in a true democracy, people are empowered to come out of the shadows.
Majority of my kids are immigrants, and it is a concern for them because some of them are wondering what happens. Do I have to go back with my parents? Do I stay here?
This is gonna affect me, my family, my friends, and everything that's around me.
My mother is an immigrant. She doesn't deserve to be called a criminal. She's here to work. She pays taxes. Everybody pays taxes here.
My dad actually came from Mexico and just barely got his citizenship after 30 years of being in the United States.
My parents came here because there was a war going on in El Salvador, and they came escaping that stuff.
Yo me vine para acá huyendo de la guerra. Como pude me traje a mi hijo, pero mi hijo no tiene papeles todavía. Pero por eso estoy aquí en la marcha para apoyar, para que le den los papeles a él.
Idea with the cap and gown?
Well, I just wanted to represent the thousands of students who graduate every year that are not able to go to college because due to their undocumented status. They can't get financial aid and therefore they can't pursue a higher education. I'm an AB 540 student also. We're gonna march. Yeah, we've been organizing several events, and this is just one of them. A couple of weeks ago, we did a walkout. Like 500 students walked out from Belmont. We got a lot of support from many different high schools. What's stopping us is they are trying to put all these different things like lockdowns. They didn't let anyone get out. We went to a training where they showed us how to lobby. We all are doing the same work, trying to pressure the elected officials to pass a legislation that will favor undocumented students.
I hear all the time from my colleagues, my older colleagues, young people don't care, they're apathetic, they don't, care to educate themselves about government. And this group of students just showed the exact opposite, showed that they very much are committed to this country, to understanding how to have a voice in this country, and what steps you need to do to try to impact the process.
I guess the next step for me would be just to go back home, continue to doing the same work, organizing. I become a new person, you know. I learned so much through like the marches, speaking to the media, going to different meetings. I know a lot of people, you know, like out there who disagree with me, but like, this is my story, you know. This is who I am, and I can't change that.
Determined to pursue his dreams, Fermin went to California State University, Los Angeles, and found his new home, Surge.
I'm one of the officers of this new group that's coming up here at Cal State LA. We're Surge, Students United to Reach Goals in Education. The main idea of this group is to support incoming high school students who think that they can't go to college just because of their situation. A lot of these students don't even know that there are scholarships out there that can help them out, and now we see that that's not the case. There's people out there that are willing to help students out who want to go to college. Another thing that, another purpose that we pursue is supporting legislation that's going to help more students like ourselves. I want to thank Gil Cedillo here for proposing that law. Was aiming at supporting students to compete for institutional scholarships. Unfortunately, the bill was not able to go through, but we're going to keep supporting bills like them because they are aiming at helping students they just want a chance at higher education, and all the students that are here are willing to support more laws like those.
Well, he just said everything that I have. Yeah, but our job is to inform students, not only high school students, but also college students, you know, potential students, and to reach out the community about the bills and the scholarships that can benefit, in order to have more and more students benefiting from these laws and scholarships. Because anybody who is under the same situation as we are in, anybody can benefit from these opportunities like this. But they're not aware of these opportunities. So that's our job to, you know, tell them that you can go to college with the resident fees. Thank you.
So I'm Erica Glazer, and I have 2 kids now of college age. I'm going through the process with my daughter this year, and it's a hideous process of filling out these applications, I know. And as I watched them transition from lower to higher education, I felt a need to set up a scholarship endowment so that others may have the opportunities that my kids enjoy, and that's how this all began. In setting up this endowment, I reviewed other types of foundation instruments and was struck by one thing they all had in common. Each and every scholarship program, whether it was state, federal, or private, excluded undocumented students. And having grown up the daughter of an immigrant, I was shocked because we are indeed a nation of immigrants. I learned from my parents growing up that we are each responsible to fill the voids left by society. We can't wait for others to take that step. So today I'm pleased to introduce the first year of students to receive our family scholarship. These students have all graduated from local area high schools, which is no easy feat in itself. They were chosen based on their academic merit, their extracurricular activities, their overcoming a lifetime of hardship, and the likelihood of success in college. Don't disappoint. This is one terrific group of students. For various reasons, these young men are not documented but are currently on their way to changing their immigration status. Regardless, these students are an investment for the future. In my business, we invest for the long term, and I see no reason to think differently about our greatest asset, the youth of our country.
I graduated from downtown Magnus High School in downtown LA, And as I was about to graduate from high school, I was wondering how am I gonna pay for college? I got accepted to two UCs, and I got accepted to this college, but UC was too expensive. And then my counselor told me, you know what? There's this wonderful lady, Erica J. Glazer. She's offering this scholarship to undocumented students like you that want to succeed in life. So then I applied, and I had to write some essays. I had to go through a lot of stuff to apply for this. And my wonderful counselor, she even went to Santa Monica to deliver the application to the office. So, and then I got a call a couple weeks later, and then they notified me that I got the scholarship, and I couldn't believe it. It was a feeling that I can't describe. Excuse me. It's people like her. She gave me an opportunity to succeed in life, to become a productive member of society that will eventually give back to society, to my community. And I assure that I'm not gonna disappoint her. I will keep going. I will do a lot of stuff, be involved just like in high school, and do my best to graduate and make her proud, just like my other classmates. And once again, I would like to really appreciate this for you believing in me and my other classmates, and we will make it. We will not make you, we will not disappoint you. We'll graduate, and we'll give back to our communities. Thank you.
I also went to Belmont High School, and I graduated just last year. And I really didn't think that being undocumented was going to affect if I could continue in school until actually applying. And I got accepted to private schools in the East and right here. And well, as a 12th grader, I had a pretty good GPA, and my test scores were really high. And I thought that would be enough. But when the acceptance letters came in, and like, you're supposed to get a financial award letter too, there was no financial award letter. So, and I was frustrated because, well, I thought that I could compete with anyone. So, like, being denied the opportunity to do it was, so then I was getting ready to go to community college. And then the people from Cherla told me about this scholarship, and like, well, I had nothing to lose. So then I applied, and well, when I got her phone call, I just stood there for a while, and my girlfriend was with me, and she was jumping all over, but I couldn't like believe it, because I don't know. I would just like to thank her for like leveling the playing field, and that's all we ask for the playing field to be level. We don't want special treatment, just equality. Thank you.
Over 40 years ago, John F. Kennedy said, "Don't ask what this country can do for you. Ask what you can do for this country."
My message to the American public is there is nothing more American than to be an immigrant. This is a unique nation in the world because it's a nation that is only made of immigrants. And so to be immigrant is to be an American. It's a different time and a different place. But to be anti-immigrant is to be anti-American. It's to dishonor our legacy, our heritage. America is a nation of immigrants, yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
At a time when we face extraordinary challenges, undocumented students can use their talents, knowledge, and professional degrees to help solve the $5 trillion deficit and the shortage of doctors, teachers, nurses, and engineers.
We have a student who's in an exam right now, actually, but we're still going to hear from him thanks to Luz Porjon from the EOP staff, and we're going to see a video clip of one of our Glazer winners. Gustavo Martinez will speak to you now.
Education, it's the basis of excelling for a better future. And I think if all people are educated, we're going to have a more prosperous and a more well-off country. I never had a guy to tell me, you know what, this is what's going to happen, this is a process to go through college. You have to do this, you have to have a good GPA, you have to have AP classes, have to have a good resume. I didn't know all of that stuff. And I found it through my endeavor, through going to workshop, asking people. I have to work as a janitor because I'm an AB 540 student. In other words, I'm an undocumented student, which means I cannot apply for any type of financial aid or any help from the government. When I was about to graduate back in high school, and somebody told me that AB 540 students wouldn't be able to attend college, I really felt that my world was shattered. And to be honest, I was like, I think I'm not gonna be able to make it. And I draw the line and I said to myself, you know what? You have to do whatever is needed in order for me to go into the university. And so I have to work these two jobs to supplement myself with books and money for my tuition. If I didn't work these two jobs, I wouldn't be able to go to college. I have to leave home around 11 p.m. and go out the street at night and wait for the bus. I arrive at my first job at 12 a.m. midnight. And what I do is I sweep around, I sweep the store, I take out the trash until 6 a.m. And after that, I get on the bus, get off of the bus, and get to my second job. So when I get to my second job, I have to sweep again, I have to take the trash out, and after 10 a.m. I go back to home and hopefully do some sleeping. If not, go straight to school. Being a janitor, it's not what I aspire for. It's not what I always wanted to be. I have to stick to it because it's contributing to my education. That's honestly the only thing, and that's what motivates me. Yeah, I hope one day, I'll get a better job. When I get out of college, I'm gonna get perhaps a house, get married, perhaps one day have a car, a better car. Those sorts of things, financially. This country has given me a lot, has given me a place to live, has given me education that definitely I want to contribute it back to the community. That's the whole purpose. So yeah, that's my dream. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the delay. I was taking a midterm exam, so I was just in time. How'd you do? It was pretty tough, but I think I did all right. Yeah, I mean, as you saw in the video, my life hasn't changed a whole lot. I'm still working at the same job, but it has definitely helped me to do more things. Not only extracurricular activities, but I'm more emphasizing on my studies. And so I think that's the precious thing that I ever have gotten in my life. And so I really want to thank you for the support, and we won't disappoint you. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Francisco Medina, and I am an undergrad student at California State University Dominguez Hills. Currently, I'm pursuing a double major in sociology and Chicana studies, and my goal is to receive my bachelor's degree and by the spring semester of 2009. As an AB 540 student, I had been with many obstacles in pursuing a college degree. For example, every day I had to wake up early at 3 in the morning to go to work and deliver bread and staff supermarkets. Shortly after I'm done with my job, I rushed to campus to attend classes. I had to admit that it is a big challenge to keep up with my school and maintain my GPA. However, the hardships is well worth my dream. And I'm here today to publicly appreciate my guardian angel, Miss Erika Glazer. It is through her kind and charitable heart that has allowed me to continue with my education. And your scholarship is feeding me with an education that nobody's gonna take it away from me. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Giovanna Rojas. I'm also from Cal State Dominguez Hills. I'm in my senior year, hopefully graduating pretty soon in a couple of months with a Bachelor's of Science in Biology, Pre-Medical Sciences, and a minor in Chicano Studies. I just want to take the opportunity, thank you. Just want to take this opportunity to personally thank you for your support, for investing not only in my education, but in my dream and my family's dream of me going to college and graduating from college. I'm the first generation. My mom only went up to 3rd grade. My father graduated from the 6th grade. So none of them had the opportunity that I have and that you gave to me. So thank you so much for that. My goal is to continue with my education, whether it's with a master's in biology or clinical nursing. And as I move along with my studies and my education, more dreams come along. And my ultimate dream is to become a physician, study medicine. So I want to call everybody to continue being angels as Erika Glazer and the Liberty Hills Foundation, because we need not only a bachelor's degree, but we're hungry for education, we're hungry for learning, and we're hungry for becoming the next lawyers, the next doctors, the next teachers. So thank you so much.
Today, I'm here to introduce also something very exciting, and that is Surge, or Surge, which is an official organization here on campus. Last year, we talked about Surge in the sense that there was like a group of students who were trying to organize on campus because they believe that even though their situation is not the best one, they want to make a change. And so this group, Students United to Reach Goals in Education, has come a long way. We focus in 4 areas. Number 1 is support, fundraising, action, and movement building. Those are the 4 areas that this group is centered around. You know, many times undocumented students don't have that person that they can relate to, and they feel marginalized from the campus and even from this country. And so we are here to provide that kind of emotional support that all of us need. The other component is fundraising. We do bake sales, we sell muffins. We did a Valentine's sale in which we raised like $700 in a few hours. You know, we do raffles too, and just different things to be able to provide scholarships, because we don't believe in handouts. We don't believe in people just giving us something and that would solve the problems. You know, we do what we can so that we are self-sufficient. And the next area is action. 3 of our members have been to Washington, D.C. to lobby for comprehensive immigration reform, to lobby for the DREAM Act. Several of our students have also been to Sacramento to share our stories and to share our dreams, and that together we can make a change. Our movement is not just about Latinos, and that is a losing strategy. That our movement should be about inclusion, should be about expanding the definition of what it means to be an American. A movement is not just about one particular ethnicity. It's about people in general, and it's about empowering people to create the change that they want to see in this country.
Every AB 540 student that I've met has not only exceeded academically, but they've exceeded socially at grasping the bare roots of what it takes to graduate on campus. When I went to and I campaigned at my first Surhe meeting, I realized how on point they were as far as in respects to parliamentary procedure, as far as in respects to organizing, and making sure that everything that they covered was well done. It actually astonished me, and it made me take a step back and tell myself that if I want to be a good student and I want to be able to make sure that I make it and graduate, I need to adopt some of the same principles that they've adopted. It was wonderful to see not only Surhe grow into what they've been doing, but also to see them organize and do the things that they've been doing on a regular basis. Every time I sit down and I talk with Fermin, I actually take a step back and say, you know what? Fermin is a leader. Fermin is a student organizer, and without him, I wouldn't be able to get into the place that I've gotten as a student body president. Without students that are as active as Surhe, AB 540 wouldn't have gotten as far as it's gotten today. Without people like Erica, AB 540 students wouldn't have gotten as far as they've gotten today. So that I'm glad and I'm so honored to be able to speak on this occasion, to be able to tell Erica thanks, to be able to tell the Surhe students thank you for everything that they do and for making Cal State LA the school that it is. It only makes me feel that much better to be a student body president and represent this school and know that we're doing everything that we are able to do. So I just wanted to tell everyone, thank you so much.
Today we choose unity over division because we know that it is only by working together that we can accomplish the dreams that we and our families share and hold. Even though undocumented students do not have a 9-digit social security number, they are our neighbors, classmates, and friends.